Hey guys, Smokey here with another review thing. Woohoo! Let's get into it. Hey guys, Smokey here. So, season one. Let's get into this. As you guys know, we're doing King of the Hill. So yeah, Order of the Straight Arrow. Good episode. I really like it. Bobby, I think it was a snipe. Kills a crane. I can't remember exactly what kind of crane it was. And they try to hide it, and they feel guilty, and they have basically PETA coming after them. Which it was an endangered bird or a state bird or something like that, which is kind of understandable. But yeah, that was kind of funny how that, the whole thing went. If you're a PETA person, I ain't gonna pay attention to your comments, so don't even bother commenting. I don't pay attention to the comments half the time, and I don't turn them off because whatever. It is what it is. I'm not like a baby when it comes to that stuff. The honorable mention for this one, Hank Got the Willies. I love that one. Really good episode. First two seasons, actually first 3 seasons, I had trouble trying to figure out which episode I wanted where. So Hank Got the Willies, like, really good episode. Bobby decides to assault Willie Nelson, and Willie Nelson apologizes to him, has a cookout, invites Bobby and Willie, and Hank's all mad about what Bobby did to his guitar, and Peggy's all mad because he's treating his guitar better than he treats her. But at the end of the episode, she forgives him because he sings a song about her. Yeah. Alright, season 2, Halloween. My favorite episode. The sleigh attacks. Hank starts the episode by wanting to build a haunted house, and this super Christian, that's actually what we'll call her. She's one of those super Christians, or in other words, a Christian Karen, says she can't do that. Or not she, he can't do that because it's against the Bible, which technically it is, but it isn't, because it's a pagan holiday, and also most people consider Christmas is also a pagan holiday. So do with that what you will. And Hank gets back out by dressing up in his old costume, and she also he gets in his old costume and gets them all to basically do Halloween after it gets banned. Also, they never, the one lady runs over a cat and blames it on Hank, and that's the whole reason it gets banned. But they never proved that it was Hank, and they just kind of dropped that halfway through the episode. That just popped in my head as I was getting this stuff recorded. The honorable mention, and this is what I'm saying, I had a hard tie, mainly with season 2 and season 3, on favorite episodes, the propane boom episodes. Hank loses his job at Strickland's Propane, I think is what it's called. I know he just works at a propane thing because he sells propane and propane accessories. And he loses his job there. He goes work at the Mega Mart. Buckwheat's his boss. Him and Buckwheat are fighting. Luann breaks up with Buckwheat, and they kind of had a fight, and then it explodes, and you don't know if anybody's going to survive, which is a good way to end the season, because that was a good cliffhanger. It's kind of like the Who Shot Mr. Burns in a sense, but of the King of the Hill. So yeah, let's get into season 3. Season 3 also had good episodes. For example, my favorite episode of last season was Propane Boom 2. You find out Buckwheat died. Luann's trying to express herself without admitting she's depressed. I think in that episode, or a few episodes later, admits she is sad Buckwheat's gone, and keeps saying she sees Buckwheat's angel. And they kind of blame Hank for it. And that's all I remember from that episode. After that, it's a good episode. It's just I watched this season like 3 days ago. So yeah. The honorable mention is a firefight and we will go. Which is an episode where they become voluntary firemen, and their arrogance and fighting causes them to not realize that they left the guy's sign plugged in, the old man that was there. That sign was dangerous if it was plugged in, because the electrocute people, the outlet wasn't safe, or the sign's wiring wasn't safe. Something about it wasn't safe. So they all wanted it plugged in and they left. Come back, the building's on fire and they're all getting questioned. So they blame it on the old dude that ends up dead, and they end up pantsing at his funeral. Yeah. So my favorite episode for season 4 is the Thanksgiving episode. They were going to go see Peggy's mom, and Peggy didn't. She wanted to go, but she didn't because she don't like her mom. Luann wants to go because she wants to see her dad. She's understandable, when your parents away from you, stuff like that,
Yeah, let's go.
They figure, and they find out they can't because of the weather, and it just keeps going bad for them. And even though they end up having a bad time, and it really was a bad time, couldn't get a room at the hotel. They missed their flight, got lied to about a flight, and then they were going to get on a bus. Not a bus, but a different, the bus to go to a different place to go on a flight. They ended up letting a family with younger children go because Hank finally realized he ain't gonna be able to get his turkey there. And his precious turkey got blown up because they thought it was a bomb because the drug dog went nuts. Well, drug dog, bomb dog, one. So yeah. And the honorable mention is Moving On Up, which is where Hank and Luann both have enough of each other, and Luann moves out as she realizes how hard it is to be an adult. And I'm not sure if she's still moved out in the other episodes because Hank still has his den. So I guess she did actually stay moved out, at least as of right now. So let's get into season 5. Season 5. I actually just finished this season today. When Cotton came a marching. Well, it says when Cotton comes a marching, but Cotton loses his house, his pension. I think he loses it, or he blows through it, something like that. And he loses his Cadillac. So he moves into I can't remember what it was called. Basically a hotel or like a studio apartment or something back in Arlen, and he is trying to get a job, and he ain't understanding the modern world, which is because he won't let his wife work because he's 30 years younger than him, and he's having trouble with it. And he finally gets a job, and he don't like his job. He was a greeter for the restaurant, and then he ends up being the towel person in the bathroom, which is something I have never seen. So I've never been to a fancy enough restaurant to see that. He gets mad at them for not letting him go marching the parade, which is understandable. I have a grandpa who's a vet and 2 great-grandpas that were vets, and I can see my great-grandpas, especially on my dad's side, being like Cotton when he was alive. I never got to meet him. Technically, I did when I was a baby, and the other one, my other great-grandpa didn't get to meet, but so Cotton basically tells him, screw you guys, I'm going to go do this. And he goes and marches in the parade. And the honorable mention is I Don't Want to Wait. Alright, so I had to kind of read up because I can't remember what I Don't Want to Wait was. So Bobby goes to stay with his grandma, Hank's mom, and her boyfriend's Jewish, and he learns about when Jewish people, Jewish boys turn 13, they become men, and he learns all about that. So he thinks when he goes back, he's going to be kind of like the adult, and basically adult Joseph, I guess. But Joseph, when he comes back from summer camp, has full-blown puberty. He's grown 60 inches, he's got acne, and Bobby, Bobby's just kind of oblivious to it because Bobby hasn't went through puberty and is still basically a kid. And Joseph, his hormones are everywhere, and he ends up kissing Connie. And Bobby punches him, which I lost to that. I will say that. That was funny. Because you don't see Bobby get mad very often unless we see yelling, "That's my purse." And Bobby beats him up twice, and then Joseph kisses Connie's mom, and she just laughs it off because she finds it funny but doesn't understand. He just technically put a move on her, and it's America, and that's not allowed. But it was a funny episode in a sense, but there's still, I remember not being that bad with puberty. I did, we weren't always focused on girls. Me and my buddies, we'd always go ride bikes or something to help us get distracted from that stuff. I get, not like get distracted, but take our mind off of it. We go ride bikes uptown to the gas station, or we go ride bikes to the Ball of Diamond and play baseball, or, go bug their stepbrother. Yeah. But still a good episode. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Go follow me on my socials. They might be linked in the bio, or they'll just be on the page. And go check out Brody's channel. It will be linked in the bio as long as I remember to. Anyways, peace.